Hello students, I wanted to record this video because of the upcoming changes in fall 21 to our most popular degree called AST in Business Administration. This is our transfer degree. This is what T stands for. And guys, because of the changes in this degree, there are changes also to the certificate that rolls into this degree. So all of you who are planning to transfer to a CSU school, any of these CSU schools, should get both the certificate and the degree. So the changes are effective fall 2021. Effective fall 2021, this degree will include Business 1A, no changes from now, which is a financial accounting course, but we always in the department and counselors recommend taking Business 7 first. So Business 7 is not required for transfer or for the degree. It's called Accounting for Small Business, but we strongly recommend you take that class before 1A, especially if you don't have any experience in accounting. Business 1B, which is managerial, and you must finish financial accounting with a C or higher before you take managerial. And then other classes you can take in any sequence. So the rest of the classes don't have in business prerequisites. So business 10, which is business law. And again, you can take business law before you take financial accounting. And business 12, this is a change, which is introduction to business. It's a great class. Tells you a little bit about all different fields within the business administration umbrella. It used to not be required. It used to be part of the options for this degree. And the changes are made at the state level. So we at Chabot don't have control over this degree because every single community college in California offers the same degree with the same classes. Classes might have different numbers because that's what the state university, California State, requires. Now, you don't need this degree if you want to go to UC, and there are only 3 UC schools that offer business as an undergraduate degree. But most of you, when you apply to UC, also will apply to a CSU or a couple of CSU schools just to make sure you get accepted. So it makes sense for everyone who transfers to complete this degree. Also, you put it on the resume and it makes you much more marketable. You can get a better job and you look more attractive as a transfer candidate. You also have to take Econ 1, which is macro economics, and Econ 2, and you can take them in any sequence. You can take Econ 2 before, you can take them at the same time. And again, they could be taken before financial accounting or after. It doesn't matter. The sequence, only this class has a prerequisite. Microeconomics. And then guys, this degree used to ask you to take a computer course, either CAS 50 or Computer Science 8, and that's taken out. That's no longer a requirement. Now, your particular school might require you look at like East Bay. It might still, I think they took it out. It might, some schools, I know, for example, San Francisco State, I think still requires you to take an Excel course, but other universities do not. So some schools might require you to take a computer course. This is like an introduction to computer literacy type of course, or a more specialized class, but they are not, because there are so many different requirements. They're not uniform about computers. Some universities require it, a lot of them do not. That's been taken out. It's not a part of your degree anymore. And previously, you had to take either a stats course or a calculus course, either statistics or calculus. But when you transferred, you earned the degree with just one math course. When you transferred, most of the schools require you to have both. So now this degree will require you, effective fall 2021, to take both of the courses For statistics, you have three choices. They are the same or very similar classes. All of them are transferable to CSU and UC. We recommend Business 19, which is business statistics, taught from our department by statistics. Here we go. By our business faculty. You can take Math 43, which is statistics, or you can take Psychology 5, which is statistics for social and behavioral sciences. Again, we say take this one. It's a more applicable course for you if you're a business major. If you're not a business major, it might not work for you, but for a business major, it does. And then for calculus, you have a choice of either taking Math 1 or taking Math 15. And we say take Math 15. It's transferable to both CSU and UC, same as Math 1. Math 1 is 5 units. And Math 15 is applied calculus with 3 units. So it's more applicable. It's specifically designed for business majors. Well, plus your general education courses. So the total has to be 60 units. That's your degree. And then that might take you a long time, right? All this math, it's called a 2-year degree, but I say it might take you 3 or 4 years. So what we did, we took these courses right here without math and without general ed, because general ed, I'm not sure, I think it might be, not sure, over 20 units. It might be more than that. You need to talk to a counselor about these general ed requirements. And we separated these classes into the certificate. So you also qualify for a certificate of achievement. It's a diploma you graduate, you put it on your resume, and it used to be called business transfer. We cannot use the word transfer because it does lead you to transfer, but you have to take more classes. So it's called Certificate in Business Administration. And guys, all of the classes here, so for this certificate, you just take your same classes. You take Business 1A, just the top. Business 1A, 1B, 10, 12, and you need to take either Econ 1 or 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes for a total of, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 12, 15, I think 18 units. 18 units. These 18 units are part of your 60 units. And you apply for this program separately. So if you qualify for both, you complete both requests for graduation. And the request for graduation, I will put the link in this video below. And you apply during the last semester when you're taking the classes. So you don't wait until you finish all these classes, right? So let's say I completed 1A, 10, and 12. And this semester I'm taking 1B and Econ 1. So I'm going to apply before April 1st. Before I'm done with the classes, I apply for the certificate, assuming I'm going to successfully complete the classes. So that way I will get that certificate this year, this semester. So hopefully it works out. If you ever have questions, you can always contact me via email. Good luck completing the programs and graduating. Oh, one more thing. Now, if you started your programs before fall 2021, right? If you started it before, you have catalog rights. You don't have to switch to these new requirements where, you have to take 2 math courses. If you claimed your major in fall of 2020 or spring 2021, you can graduate using the old list of classes, the previously listed classes. Or you can use the new one. It's up to you. It's called you have catalog rights. I hope to see a lot of you graduating. Thank you so much.